Here we are, and we're going to take a look at a meadow slash prairie that was planted, seeded 8 years ago, and that is come into its own. And we're going to take a look at, in detail, some of the plants and the way the whole meadow works together as an ecosystem and withstands drought and is very, very beautiful. A good alternative in any size for lawn and low maintenance. So right now we're looking at a mix of bee balm and mountain mint and various other plants, and the end of tick tree foil, which has created a thick bloom. Moving on here to tall Indian grass, which will be sprouting seed heads soon, and moving along to other plants along the border edge. Right now we're looking at mountain mint and a little head of prairie dock with a Japanese beetle on the top that I'm going to remove. Here's a busy bee at the bee balm, which attracts lots of insects. Moving right along here to bottle brush grass and little blue stem along the edge in various heights. There's a black swallowtail moving through the meadow, and right now we can see that the taller plants have pushed their way up for the sun, which that's a coneflower. And right here we have New York ironweed, which will be in bloom in a couple of weeks. Some of it has started already. And we have New England aster here, will also be a fall blooming plant. Spiderwort here, which is on its way out and has its seed heads, will reseed. And here we have a Queen of the Prairie that has gone to seed. Veronicastrum, which is also on its way out, making room for the plants that come later in August. Here we're looking at quinine, which again is right under this beautiful New York ironweed. Here's some goldenrod, early goldenrod, and moving along to beautiful, beautiful coneflower with drooping petals. Bees very excited at all the bee balm. And here's some Veronicastrum that is swaying in the wind and blown over a little. Among senna, even though it's been very, very dry, these plants are geared to withstand drought and aren't that much affected by lack of water. Here's a bee balm, the red variety Didyma, another one, adding color. And here we have another Queen of the Prairie creating seed. Very tall New England aster, following along to senna now. Senna also is attracting bees. Here we have the end of the Veronicastrum, which sends up these nice tall blooms, which were all white during June. This is the end of swamp milkweed, which has a beautiful pink flower and is now gone to seed. Some liatris down lower in an open space where the grasses are not as tall, or the bee balm is not shading as much. Rudbeckia. Bringing in all the yellows. In the back you can see switchgrass among the Indian grass, little blue stem, bottlebrush grass, and a tall oxeye sunflower. Toward the end of the border, we can see some Joe Pye weed with its big, glorious blossoms on the top, hanging over the bee balm. Here we have a few coneflower that have survived the deer biting and have reappeared, probably to bloom. And also here we have brown-eyed plant, let's say brown-eyed Susan, which will be blooming soon. Here we have a close-up of the Joe Pye weed head. Boneset, shorter here and very, very tall among the red bee balm. So let's take a nice cruising look at the whole beautiful mass of native flowers that can replace lawn or delight in almost any size. And we'll end with a little quote from Thoreau, which is here in this plaque at the base of the prairie.